Hello everybody. In this video, I want to talk about the topic, can karma be changed? Now, there's a couple of different thought processes that people take when it comes to karma, when it comes to Jyotish. Now, first thing is, if you were to go to any standard astrologer who's very commercial, the astrologer is going to tell you, no matter what your karma is, no matter what problems you have, you do these things that I ask you to do, and your life will change. Wear this stone, and your life will change. Or alternatively, there might be another thought process where people say that no matter what we do, karma cannot be changed, and this is what it is, it's fixed. Now, the truth is, you see, karma, there's actually a middle line that really happens, and there's a middle line that can be changed and which cannot be changed. Right? So when it comes to a person's life, there are certain points known as the fixed destiny points. All right. So these things are actually set in motion from the previous birth, or at least from the point of time when this child is born. And from that time onwards, those things continue to exist in that karmic continuum, and they're going to happen no matter who comes in the way or what stops it. So that's like a fixed destination point. And these destination points usually are marked by the Saturn return or the Saturn transits. Why? Because Saturn takes about 30 years to go from one end of the spectrum to another. So these destination points, you can say as year 30, you have certain destination points. Year 60, you have certain destination points. And year 90, you have certain destination points. And then the destination points of the first 30 years probably are pre-decided when you're born. Now, the second 60 can be influenced a little bit, can be changed a little bit based on what you do in the first 30 and in the subsequent years after that. Then, similarly, what the destination point that you have to reach towards the 90 would be changed based on what happens between the ages of 60 to 90 and 30 to 60 primarily. 30 to 60 would influence what happens 60 to 90. So that's really how it works. So to give you another effective analogy, the easiest analogy that we could use is to use the analogy of a ship that's supposed to go from Australia to America. Now, on the way from Australia to America, it has certain destinations. The first of which is probably India. The second destination that it needs to go to is Africa or Europe. And the third destination that it needs to go to is America. Now, these destination points are fixed and they're going to happen in life no matter what happens. The ship needs to go there. Remember, at the end of the day, with every human being, the ultimate goal is moksha. And this life will either take us towards moksha, or it'll teach us the essential lessons that we need to learn, so we have that material fulfillment, so that in the next birth maybe we move towards moksha. So it really varies depending on which lagna that you are on, what are the planets sitting in, and what is the karma that you're carrying. There's a lot of factors that come into play, but majorly what ends up happening is at the end of the day, the ultimate destination is moksha. So in between, you have these different paths, right? So you have these different destinations. So you can think America is the ultimate destination, that is your death, which would ultimately lead you to moksha, or would lead you to another birth that would lead you to moksha. So that's what it is, all right? Now, in between, you have these stops in India, you have these stops in Africa, and you have this stop in Europe, probably, all right? So now your experience. So as soon as you start your ship from Australia, the experiences that you go through, the ocean that you experience, all right, is basically the experience that you go through. So when you have a good time, things are smooth sailing and you seem like you'll be reaching India fast, and you'll be able to reach to Europe and South Africa super fast. But then you see that when you go through a bad time, when you're through a wrong karmic, when you're on the wrong side of the karmic equation, you end up attracting a lot of difficulty, you end up attracting a lot of trouble, and what ends up happening is the ship goes into a wreckage. All right. So and then you sail through, and then you finally reach your destination point. So that's what's going to happen. Now, how could karma be influenced, or how could karma be changed? Now, these destination points are fixed. So your India, your Your India is fixed, your Africa is fixed, your Europe is fixed, and your America is fixed. So that's going to happen no matter what happens. So we can say that these destination points are maybe someone who you marry, your main marriage partner that would carry on in your life, right? That would have social consequences. That relationship with which you will have social consequences, that's probably fixed when you're born. Then the second thing would be the kind of kids that you bring to the world, which would be influenced by what you've done previously. The third thing that's fixed is the kind of career that you would have to go out into and really make your living, or the career which has the biggest karmic effect on your soul. You see, because as much as we think that career is about gaining money, it's not about gaining money, it's actually offering service. So we offer service, so we earn money, and therefore a lot of people have multiple different career paths that happen, career changes that happen, but eventually they get into that one or two things that they need to be doing that really nourishes their soul, and at the same time is in line with their karmic purpose. And it's only when that happens that karma actually gets fulfilled. So your career, the ultimate career, that's like the destination point again. What you do in between is actually variation. Okay, it's basically the sailor who decides to go from Australia suddenly decides to stop at Thailand, or he decides to stop at Myanmar, and then he decides to come to India. So those are mini stops along the route. So now how can karma be changed? So with these destination points being fixed, and that's something that's possibly not changed and it's pre-decided, the experience that you go through as you go through the ocean, all right, the difficulties that you experience, now that's something that can be changed. Now, first way of changing that is by basically having the auspicious planets in key areas. If you have auspicious planets, probably in the first, fourth, seventh, and tenth, in one of the Kendra houses, the square houses, what would end up happening is you might, what will happen is, so let's say we take this example of a sailor who started to sail the ship. He thinks the sea is fine, everything is fine, he's able to start moving faster. And as soon as he starts moving faster, something in him tells him that maybe he should slow down a little bit. Let him go back and check the engines a little more. All right. So he goes back to check into maintenance, and then maybe he spots a small failure. And because of that small failure, he decides that he's going to slow down the ship and probably stop in a nearby island, and then take a break for and then once he gets down at the island, he decides to go out and then spend some time. All right, he decides to give the crew a little bit of break, then he takes back. But as he's taken this break, what's happened is in that time period a big storm came over that entire place, which the sailor would have reached if he had kept on sailing. And then that storm has passed, and now he's sailing freely without any problems at all. Okay, so he did have that delay. So he's going to reach this final destination with a delay, but he didn't go through the difficulty because he had good planets in his horoscope already sitting, and so that he was guided. So it's like a light, or it's like a path that's guiding, that just guided him, that just took him away. So if you look at in practical reality, you can see in some people's horoscope what ended up happening is if they are working in a bad company, or if they're working in a bad company, like bad organization, what I'm saying is that they would end up leaving that organization just 2 months before that organization goes bust. So and they would have done it for some other reasons other than organization going bust. It would have just caught them and they would just go out. So whenever bad things are happening, they end up seeming to be the people that easily get out of it. So that's number one. Now the second type of case is, let's say this person starts sailing recklessly. They think they are way ahead of everybody else because they started sailing very fast. And what ends up happening is they keep going fast, and they think, oh my God, the record for reaching India is 30 days. I'm going to reach in 10 days because of the speed that I'm going. And then they start going very fast, and then a huge storm comes. Now, this huge storm, what it does is it shakes it off. And then as they try to sail through the storm, they probably go and hit an iceberg or a volcano, and then there's severe damage to the ship. And then there's so much of difficulty that this person is like, why the hell did I even take this ride? And then there's some loss of men on the ship. there's some loss of goods in the ship. They go through all of that difficulty, all that emotional difficulty, and then after severe prayers, they finally the storm gets over, and then they have to stop at a nearby island. They have to repair the ship significantly. They have to handle the damage, and then they have to start sailing and then go to the final destination. All right. So now, as they sail, the this person's experience has changed a lot. Now, his karma is not only carrying the karma of his difficult times. All right, his difficult times he's experienced it. He's supposed to experience it. All right, he's experienced it. But along with that, he's also gone through immense difficulty with having lost men, with having lost resources, and having lost. He's basically dejected when it comes to India. Whereas this other person who's coming to India happily. All right. So now this is the second case of the person who probably does not have those good um, planets in those key houses which would have guided him in front, and he went through the bad time regardless. Now the now even if there are good planets, if the time is really bad, there are people with good planets who still go through these times. It's not like it's completely avoided. You can be naysay, all right? Now the third type of person is the same person who starts sailing the ship, who probably does not have the best indications in his chart to reach the final destination. But in spite of the difficulties, what he does is he's been doing the remedies. Like let's say if you've been doing the astrological remedies as you're supposed to, what would happen is in this person's case, as they are sailing the ship, and when they are going towards that place where that intense storm comes, there could have been an engine failure. There could have been an engine failure. There could have been something else that indicated a sign of bad luck. Now, because of this engine failure or bad luck, or maybe some sailor got immensely sick, because of this, what this person decides to do is they decide to move a little bit on the other way around. They decide to move a little bit away so they can reach the nearest island and take some help. But while they are on the path, they do experience the effects of the storm. Remember, in the first case, the storm was never experienced. In the third case, the storm is experienced. They experience the effects of the storm, but they realize, oh my God, the storm is coming. So let me go to this island. Let me go to this island. They fixed this island, whereas the second person decided to go to that final ultimate island. You see, and he's been trying to go against the storm, versus this person has tried to avoid the storm. Big difference. Now, going against the storm, loss of men, loss of resources, loss of a lot of things. Going to avoid the storm, what has led is it has led to some damage. Yes, some things have gotten damaged, but since they went on the other direction and they tried to avoid the storm by going the other direction, they did go to this island, they did get delayed. So they had to fix the ship that was broken, but it was not as broken as the one who went against the storm. They fixed the ship that was broken. Then they started sailing, and then they reached India. And again, in the entire journey, there would still have been storms. There would have still been more storms. Whereas the first person who has a very perfect horoscope or a perfect indications sails through without any issues and reaches the final destination. The second and third person goes through those kinds of difficulties. So that's basically how karma can be changed with regards to remedies. Now, based on this, let's say what kind of remedies can change karma? Now, that's something I would like to discuss in the next video. So I hope you got the concept of can karma possibly be changed? Thank you. Goodbye.